Good morning, everybody. It is July the 31st. Wow, another month is behind us. Can you believe it? Summer is 2/3 over, and that deserves another can you believe it. We had a delightful weekend. I see the cold front that made our weekend delightful got all the way halfway down through Florida, so I think everybody probably enjoyed a great weekend. We did here. The temperature was in the mid to upper 80s, and that makes a huge difference from being 100 to 105 degrees. So had a great weekend. Hope you did too. We'll start with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit losses similar to those shown. Well, equities around the globe are up, minus Japan's, and that doesn't mean that equities aren't strong just because Japan's are down. Usually that is the case. If China and Hong Kong and the rest of the world rally, Japan's market can be lower. The E-mini is really, it's close enough to make another new contract high, and we can remember the last time we made new contract highs, we didn't have a particularly big news day facing us either. And it is the end of the month. There will be some compensation attached to where the index is closed today. So I believe the bias in indexes is up, and that usually will pressure treasuries and gold. We'll see if that actually happens. Today's news: Chicago PMI 62, pending home sales plus 0.9, and Dallas Fed at 13.8. The focus will be pending home sales, Chicago PMI, in the direction of the E-mini, and my guess is the E-mini is higher. So 31 to 03 sell 1, 7 to 11 sell 2. On the buy side, I think we are headed lower. I think we can break, especially if we get some help from the E-mini, so we'll make 21.25 buy 1 and 13 to 17 buy 2. Picked up a new book this weekend, The Red Sparrow by gosh, I think his name is Justin Matthews. Boy, it is good. And there's a trilogy, which, well, the third one won't be released until the movie comes out next March, but that'll give me time to read the second one before the movie comes out. It would be a perfect book for Netflix or Amazon or something else where they could really get into and develop the characters the way that you can in a book, other than I don't know how they're gonna cut it down. There's a lot going on in it, so it'll be interesting to see how the movie botches the book or changes things. Looking at the bond, we've got 4 to 8 is number 1, 11 to 15 sell 1, 19 to 23 sell 2. I got a lower bias in treasuries today because I expect the E-mini to trade higher. 28 to the buck, number 1, 21.25 buy 1, 9 to 13 buy 2. This is a week of full economic statistics. The numbers, if as forecast, if the forecasts hold, will be good for the economy, should be good for the E-mini, and bad for treasuries and gold. No need to own treasuries and gold when the stock market's going up, right? That's the flight to quality argument. Okay, gold 75 is one of those very round numbers, so 75 to 77, sell 1. 79.81, sell 2. On the buy side, 70 to 72. I think gold's going to probably trade lower right here, but we'll have to see that it does. So I like the sell side better. And then 65, 67 for buy 2. Big news this week, ISM, service sector, manufacturing, ADP employment, factory orders, and then on Friday we have non-farm payrolls. And looking for 180. My guess is they may come in higher than that. Now, summer statistics are all over the map. There's a lot of things that go on in the summer that make for a high degree of variableness in the summer statistics. Vacations, plant shutdowns, plant turnarounds, a lot of things are going on. And but the feeling is, and I mean, you can just kind of sense it. I mean, I'm seeing here even in Wichita, more spec homes. Up until Trump's election, all the money was going into apartments, and now we're seeing developers start to put some spec homes out on the market, which has been lacking. So I think there's a feeling out there, and if Trump's economic policies and deregulation, if he can get a tax bill through, and that's, your guess is as good as mine if he can do it, it takes 15 to 18 months for it to really kick in. So be looking for the summer of late summer of 2018 till the end of the first quarter of 2019 for that effect to be seen by everybody. Okay, well, we have pretty good resistance at 1795, and that has been our sell, 95 to 1805. We've got a B that tells me the euro can trade lower. So last rotate up in Frankfurt was 75, so 75 to 85, sell 1. 118 even, sell 2. On the buy side, stops below 50, so 40 to 50, buy 1. And then 1725, buy 2. Okay, crude, spiked higher on the news. It did make $50 that the U.S. was considering sanctions against Venezuela. We'll see if that actually happens. Maduro declared himself the winner of the elections. A lot of people stayed home, the article said. We will see. But anyway, there's that $50 Citi talked about a month ago, and it's been a number that has been on our plate too. So we finally got up to 50. So sell 1, 50 even, 50 and a quarter. And we talked about last week that Venezuela may become the new swing producer for OPEC with their production coming off the market. 49.50, 49 and a quarter, buy 1. 49 even, 48.75, buy 2. I'm going to put an article up in the room later on by Spengler, who I really have a lot of respect for. I think his insights into the economy and the world political stage and war are really spot on most of the time. And it's talking about these Russian sanctions and how we're making a big mistake doing that. And it's a veto-proof bill. both houses of Congress have passed it. Trump can't do it. But it's not so much that sanctions against Russia that the article cites as being important. It's what it does to our allies in Italy, Germany, Austria, France. And we should pay attention to that article. Again, it's just, if the wrong decision can be made, it probably will be made and compounded if it is up to a politician. Okay, 75 is resistance. We're there. I think real resistance is up at 80, so 79 to 81, sell 1. I think we get through 81. Next sell really is up at 89 to 91, but we'll put sell 2 at 85 plus or minus. Put a question mark up there. I think we're headed for 2,500. I don't see any way not to. There's a clean break in the market at 70, so 69, 71 by 1. And 65, 67 by 2. I like the long side of the market for reasons previously stated. And we'll see if we get it. And it's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I will be back with you as soon as possible.